everybody. So tonight, back at Steve's place, only this time, instead of apps, I'm reviewing a new piece of gear. It's this thing. Show it to you there. Hopefully focus on it.
Yeah.
There we go. And it is called the PhasmCam. It's an infrared camera, and this light is an infrared light to boost what we can see in the dark. So we're going to try a few different things. I'm going to do some POV. I'm going to do a bit of vlog style. I'm also going to leave it set up in the corner of a room and do some investigating. We got Andre behind the camera. We got my kid here tonight, who we're going to leave alone in a dark room with ghost tube, because my kid's afraid of the dark. So who better to leave alone in a dark room than the one that's afraid of the dark?
Yeah.
And we'll see if we can talk to Steve while we're here, because we always like to talk to Steve. Anyway, let's get looking through this camera. Let's talk about it and get things started. Let's go. Dark room time. And in a room like this, what you're seeing on camera now is what we're seeing. It's pretty much pitch black in here. A little tiny bit of light coming in the windows because it's a nice full moon tonight. Otherwise, it's dark. But if we look at the back of the infrared camera, you can actually see the entire room lit up with this little light here. And I've just got it set to this purplish tone for contrast. I may make it black and white in the final video. I don't know. So it's kind of neat, the fact that you can basically see in the dark using this camera and this light. Anyway, let's set up a few shots, do some vlog style through this camera, do some POV style walk around with this camera, and then finally leave it set up for an investigation shot in the corner of the room, recording someone doing an investigation in the dark. Let's go do that. All right, so we're doing POV style. We've got the IR camera, and I'm just recording in 1080, 30 FPS. Got the exposure boosted a bit, which they recommended doing. And we can pretty much see everything. It's crazy. So I can turn down the brightness even on the IR light. And this little LED panel with the IR LEDs was an add-on from Ghost Stop and recommended because it can light up a whole room. And look at those two ghostly figures over that way. It's Andre and my kid. So, and without the IR light, let me just turn off the IR light. That's what the room looks like with no IR light on. It is pitch black. Anyway, the POV is an interesting view. I'm not sure how it's going to work vlog style because I can't see the brightness. So I'm going to get close to Andre here, and then I will switch it up to vlog style once I set an exposure based on looking at Andre here. So that exposure. All right, I'm going to switch this to vlog style. So now I should be recording vlog style. Double check. Yep, it's recording. So this is me in a dark room using the IR camera, more of a vlog format. Again, just testing to see how it works. I have to turn the brightness way down on the IR LEDs because they're actually really, really bright. There's 54, I think it was, IR LEDs on this thing. And there are infrared lights on the camera itself, but only a couple, so you're very limited on your brightness. I don't know, they suggested buying, every review I saw suggested buying the extra light, so I bought the extra light, and so far I'm extremely glad I did. Anyway, vlog style is fun. Let's do some more POV through the house, and then we're going to set up in this very basement room, leaving someone alone in here in the dark. Anyway, let's go upstairs for a little bit. The Phasm light that comes with the PhasmCam, one of the cool things is it actually does have color LEDs. So right now I'm only being lit by the light that comes with the PhasmCam, the Phasm light, that's got all the infrared LEDs. It's got the 4 color LEDs that are on white right now, and there's actually a few colors we can cycle through. So my kid's got the light, we can cycle through the colors. So we got purple, we've got cyan, we've got blue, we've got green, we've got yellow, we've got orange, and we've got red, and then we've got nothing. We'll go back to the white one. There we go. So just another cool little feature on this Phasm light that comes with the camera, so that I don't even need to use a flashlight technically. And these little LEDs, they light up half decent, but they don't actually affect the infrared at all. So I can still run the infrared camera and actually get footage that way too. Although I'd prefer to use the infrared camera pure in the dark. But they don't actually screw up the infrared exposure, which is fantastic. Anyway, let's walk around here a little bit more, get a bit more footage with the infrared. And Andre's trying to follow me with the Canon camera, and I am looking around in the dark. And there's actually a pretty wide lens too, eh?
Oh, that's nice. Ooh.
Yeah. That's almost nice. The same distortion as my fisheye, which is fantastic. And the book does say that this lens, or this camera, has stabilization, so hopefully the footage is pretty smooth. And we got the little happy face guy there, or sad face guy. And again, oops, I'm banging the one camera. If I turn the IR lights off, it is pitch black in this room.
That's wild.
So the one thing I was warned about was the battery life on this thing isn't the greatest. And I'm seeing that as the bars keep going down, which is fine. I don't need huge amounts of footage, and I can actually run it off of a USB pack. So if I was going to do a longer investigation, I would have USB power packs with me and just run this camera straight off the USB power packs. But for tonight, the batteries, just to do this little experiment, are perfectly fine. I did order an extra battery, so I do have an extra battery downstairs in my bag too. But I just love that you can basically see in the dark with this thing. The PhasmCam, the specifications are actually not bad, considering this is basically a $300 US, maybe a little bit more setup with the light and everything. So this is a 20 megapixel still camera. It will do up to 4K 30 if I wanted 4K 30. It'll do 1080 60. I'm happy with 1080 30 for a lot of this footage. The stills at 20 megapixels, I took a few of those, put them up on the screen. They are infrared, which is really cool too. So you can take photos in the dark, which is an awesome feature to have. Anyway, I think it's time that we leave my kid alone in a room in the basement. I'm gonna run a little bit of ghost tube, just because it's always fun to use. See if we can get anything and get the footage of just my kid walking around in a dark room alone. Let's do it.
So, I'm in this room in Steve's house. I am afraid of the dark. The only light is from that little camera there, the infrared camera. That's the only light in here other than the moon. It's dark in here. I'm afraid of the dark. How? How what? No? You're not going to answer my question? Why are we saying how? How am I afraid of the dark? I mean, I have been my whole life, pretty much. I've been here a couple times before, once, maybe twice. Every time it gets more destroyed. It's sad to see. The moon's out tonight. It's nice. And the weather's been nice today. You're not keen on talking tonight? That's okay. So now I've got the spirit box down here as well as Ghost 2 running. I prefer the spirit box personally.
Box.
Box, yeah, box. I am hearing a lot of Steve out of that thing. And yeah, Steve, you saw that hospital bracelet, yeah. You got a lot to say, eh? I've never heard so much activity out of the spirit box than I've been on a few sessions with it.
I'm recording Andre, record me, doing the closing to this video. I'll shut off the PhasmCam now. This is going to be an awesome tool to take on investigations. Just the views that I get from it are fantastic. I'm going to be able to leave it alone in rooms, see if it can capture any activity. Just unlimited potential with what I can do with this little tool. I can't wait to play with it more. For now, this is just a quick little overview and showing you how it works. Overall, I'm very impressed. Super small size, super easy to carry around. And I didn't even show you, but I have in my bag here, it actually came with a waterproof housing as well. So I could set it up underwater or out in the rain and not worry about it because this is a completely sealed housing. Good to about 30 meters, which is pretty deep, far deeper than I'm going to take it. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Please, if you like these videos, gear reviews, app reviews, and actual ghost hunts, consider liking, subscribing, follow me for more. Hopefully I have my new like and subscribe animation soon. It's being worked on, but it's going to be awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Let's find something.